Hello, everybody. You're listening to the Avanti Wellness Podcast, hosted by me, Lydia Smith, aka Lydia. I'm embarking on my own transformational journey, and my intention is to inspire, inform, and support you all along the way. My hope is that we are all learning something new with each episode. So let's meet today's guest. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm on Instagram here, and I'm live on my YouTube channel here on my platform on my laptop. So I could not wait to get on and share with y'all today what happened last night and what my Lumen progress reports shared with me about what happened last night. So I'm just going to dive in. Okay. So basically, I've been using the Lumen CO2 reader. This is just a tool. This does not make you lose weight, just to clarify. This is a feedback mechanism to help you guide what you need to do in order to keep having progress toward your goals. Your goals can be optimum athletic performance. It doesn't have to be weight loss. I'm using the track for weight loss because I want to lose 100 pounds this year. That's what my goal is, and that's what I'm working on. So I'm going to talk about that. So what do I want to share? Okay. Yesterday, I was throwing a birthday party for a friend, and it had an Italian theme, and I was supposed to have this Italian chef from Sicily. He was flying in from Germany, and he said he would cook for us. And I was like, "Are you sure you're not going to be too tired?" And he was like, "No, I can do it." But he never, I don't know if he made it to America or what, but I never got any communication from him. So I had to cook the meal that we were going to eat, that he was going to cook. So basically, I had saved up my carbs for the evening. And what I've learned from my Lumen experience is that my body does better when I don't eat carbs after like 6:30 or 7, because your goal with the Lumen is to be in fat burning mode during the night while you sleep, because you're not using as much energy as when you're awake. Because if you have excess carbs in your body overnight, it's going to store in your body and it's not going to get utilized. And you know what? I know that's dependent upon your own personal body, but I was going to say, I'd like to know how long it takes to utilize up your carbs, but that's going to be determined by how many carbs you eat and your metabolic, flexibility and how fast you burn things based on how much muscle you have and how fast your metabolism is and whether you exercise that day or not. I mean, there's a lot of factors. So I didn't exercise yesterday. So I knew I knew that I would probably see what I would call negative results in the morning, but I was willing to accept that because it was like a once a year birthday dinner celebration. And I wanted to eat pasta from this chef. Well, turns out I had to end up cooking it, like I said. So it took me longer because I'm not used to cooking, but we had some like appetizer type snacks that I had bought, like some Persian cucumbers and some goat milk yogurt I put some goat milk feta cheese in there, Bulgarian feta. And then I bought these, instead of crackers, I bought these little pita chips at the store they make them at the store. It's a Lebanese grocery store. And they were wonderful. So I had a few of those with the dips and the appetizer stuff. And then I bought some Parma prosciutto. Again, it was an Italian theme. I think I said that. And what else? Oh, olives. I bought some Kalamata olives that had the seed in them still. So those were a big hit. So anyway, it was so fun. We had a great time. And I cooked a pasta meal that had wild caught Argentinian shrimp. They were huge and they were from Costco and they were frozen. So I had thawed the whole bag out thinking that 4 people were going to be eating at this dinner party. And since the chef didn't show up, he wasn't eating. So I made a light marinara, like Italian style, where you use like tomatoes and then just the sugo, the sauce from the tomatoes gets on the pasta. And then I bought linguine, and I had a ton of food left regarding the linguine. We didn't eat that much, but when I was portioning out my portion, and oh, by the way, what I want to make a note that by the time we sat down to just actually eat our pasta, it was like 8:30, like super late for a carb loaded dinner. So I totally expected my Lumen to be blowing a 5 carbs. Okay. So what's fascinating is what I'm going to tell you happened. So basically, we ate that pasta around 8:30, and then around 9, I brought out, let me bring a screenshot and see if I can show you. I brought out this little tray, and it had little tiny, like some mousse chocolate. I bought a lemon tart and a raspberry tart and a chocolate truffle. These were like 2 inches in diameter size. So they were little. And then there was 3 of us. So we would just cut like a little triangle off of the dessert. So we each had like little small taste. It was really like a 2-bite taste of each of the, and like in the case of the lemon tart, it was like a 1-bite taste of the little desserts instead of buying like a birthday cake. And so I totally knew that I was eating sugar and pastries and, pasta all after 8:30. So I totally expected, 1, to have water weight and gain weight, and 2, to show a 5 on the carb burning reader. What was interesting is, you want your body you want to be blowing a 5 when you eat a big high carb meal, because you want to know that your body's metabolizing it, because that's what that means. When you blow the higher carb numbers, the 4 and 5, where your body, with this Lumen, when your body's utilizing the carbs that you ate and burning sugars, it'll produce more CO2. So like you hope to see that after you eat a big carb meal. So I went to bed so that was 9 that I ate the dessert. And so just 2 hours later, I was really thinking I was going to be at a 5. But when I blew before I went to bed to see what my nightly reading was, I was shocked because, I guess I didn't record it. I didn't record it yesterday. Let me see what time I took that picture. 1 second. Let me see the settings here. Where's my details? 11:58 p.m. But that was September 15th. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. I did a reading at around 10:30 because I expected a 5, and it was a 3. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's in the middle. That's like you're burning carbs and you're burning fat. So I was like, wow, I might actually be able to get into a 2 carb burn mode. I want to mention, fat burning mode by the morning. I want to mention why this is significant. I am always a 2, which is good. It's fat burning mode when I wake up, or a 3 sometimes if I eat something, carb related. I'm also learning what foods do what things to my body. So that's a factor that I'm going to start tracking, like when I tell you what I woke up as this morning. So I never, I've been doing this for 63 days. I've lost 19 pounds. I rarely wake up in the best mode, which is a 1. I went back on my results on the 63 days and I counted 6 mornings. I woke up a 1. Of course, I don't really remember what I did to get there, but probably like exercised that day, the day before. So I woke up and I was shocked. I was completely shocked after a high carb meal late at night. After what I thought I knew about my body, I woke up with a 1 this morning, and that is the best reading that I'm supposed to wake up as. Okay. Total shocker. Pasta at 8:30, desserts at 9:30, blew a 3 at 10:30, and then checked right before midnight when I went to sleep, 2 hours later, almost 3 hours since I ate the pasta. And I blew a 2. I was like, wow, I wonder if I'll wake up at 2. All right. So that's what I have to say about the experience of what is happening with Lumen. If I started to try to figure out why is my body able to get into fat burning mode after I eat pasta, okay, this is where the confusion sets in, not only for me, but for others who are in my Lumen group. They also have their stories and their issues with behaviors that they do that they think they can predict the outcome. And then the Lumen shows them differently, and it skews everything you thought you knew about your body. So people get confused and frustrated because they think they know and can control their bodies, and then their bodies do something different and surprise them. So this morning when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, we think we're hacking our metabolism with Lumen, but our metabolism is like tricking us because it just doesn't want us ever to think that we actually know what it's doing. But you just have to honor and respect that it's keeping us alive and it's doing its best effort to support us. Okay. That's all I want to say specifically about the Lumen. But if I thought I was going to have a reason that my body is being more efficient at burning fat, I'm going to tell you why I think this is the case. And I'm giving credit to this. I'm not lying. Dr. Gundry's MCT Wellness, I started at the same time, 63 days ago. I started taking and drinking this every morning. Okay, why is this important? Why is this part of this conversation? Because in his video, and you can go watch it yourself, you don't have to take my word for it. In his video, he talks about the science of what this product with all of its polyphenols and all of its antioxidants and everything, what it's doing. It is going to work on your mitochondria. Like the MCT, medium chain triglycerides, are going to work on your mitochondria. That's what they say. I just took it for face value, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. But I wasn't willing to give up until I gave it a good try. But I've already experienced positive things by drinking this every day. I would say the immediate reaction that I had was not obviously like weight loss or, like in the first couple of days. What I did have immediately was energy. I was energized. I got motivated, and I got excited, and I got engaged, and I felt like all my brain was uplifted and my mind was happier and more kind of my synapses were snapping, and I felt like I could do this. I had a sense of hope and positivity after I started drinking this. That was the first experience and result. The next thing is I did start seeing weight loss. I mean, over the 63 days, I've actually lost 19 pounds. I've got 100 to go. So that to me doesn't seem like much, but it's, what is that? Like almost a quarter of the way there. It's 20% way there. So the one thing I want to say is the consistency. I do this. I drink this every single morning. And I have noticed that my numbers on my Lumen reports, when you go back and you look at all the tracking of everything that I've done from the app, it actually shows that I'm getting more regularly into fat burning mode all the time. So that's what this promises to do. The fact, I doubt like most people who are actually drinking this are actually tracking it through this. I happen to have picked the two things at the same time. I actually have a decent Lumen score. The highest is like in the 20s or 21 or something. I can't turn that to show. Oh, it's 16.6. My flex score. So I'm going to show y'all the history. So this is when I first started, July. I was getting greens. The blues are 1, and then like the teals are 2, and the green is 3. So I had a lot of greens. One time I woke up in carb burning mode, and then I started getting more of the teal blue. So that means fat burning mode. Last week was a very special week. I actually woke up in fat burning mode every single morning the week of September 5th through the 11th. I never had done that before. So I'm showing like progress, and I'm only giving credit to the Lumen and this for helping me navigate that. Of course, it has to do with what I put in my mouth, of course, and the activity level that I have. But so far this week, I have woken up in fat burning mode 4 times. And then 1 time was fat and carbs. That's this week, September 12th through September 18th. So what's the end of this story is that the Lumen is teaching me things that I didn't know about my body. And I think that this is helping me to get into a state of fat burn in the evening when I eat properly, speed up my metabolism. I'm starting to eat smaller, more frequent meals. That would be like a breakfast, a small meal, then 2 hours later, a little snack, and then 2 hours later, another lunch, then 2 hours later, a little snack, and then 2 hours later, a little dinner. That's how I'm going to speed up my metabolism better. So we're going to see what happens. I actually think the way I ate yesterday was that way, the little meals frequently. And I think that's why my body completely worked with the pasta and the little desserts that I ate last night. And then this morning, I feel great. My scale stayed at 19 pounds lost. I was totally expecting like a 2-pound water gain. And I was surprised because I didn't have any kind of water weight gain. So that's my Lumen. I love my Lumen. It is my weight loss partner, support, communication tool. It keeps me engaged and keeps me motivated. It's well worth the price, and also the ability to stay engaged with helping you reach your goals. It's a total communication tool. It's talking to you. It's telling you what your body, it's basically speaking for your body. This thing is speaking for your metabolism. So honor it and give it credit, and listen to it, and then take action based on what you learn. Okay. Have a wonderful day. I hope this was helpful. I wish you all the motivation and success in the world, and I hope you find motivation. And please feel free to subscribe, follow, and or email me. I would love to hear from you. I love to interact with people, so I never meet a stranger, and you would never be a stranger to me either. All right? Y'all have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hi, everybody. This is Lydia. I just wanted to let you know that if you're interested in any of the 2 tools that I talked about in this podcast today, You can look in the description of my podcast or my YouTube channel. I will typically put the links to find the products I talk about inside my descriptions. If you're interested in the Lumen, be sure to use the code AVANTI, AVANTI, at your checkout, and you'll be able to get $50 off your purchase. In order to get a discount on the MCT Wellness, click on the links in the description, and that should automatically take you to a discounted page. Thank you for supporting the podcast and the YouTube channel. Bye-bye. We've reached the end of this episode. If you'd like to continue with this motivational journey, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you won't miss out each time we load a new episode. If you have an inspirational story to share or want to let us know about a potential guest, we'd love to hear about it. Contact us at avantiwellness.com. See you next time, and remember, change is good.